The face of food is changing. In Phoenix, a city known as a transient hub, it's not only hard to come up with a new concept, it's also difficult to find a new niche. Restaurants continue to open, providing countless options to customers. The challenge is to stay current, and there's no better example than Chino Bandito, Chinese and, yes, Mexican food.
We have a cult following. They're pretty cool.
Both cultures fused in each dish, served with Chinese rice, black beans, and cheese. The unique approach allowed Eve to open for business 25 years ago.
Both my husband and I were natives, are natives of Arizona, and so the Hispanic culture comes in very easily, very naturally. And then my parents had a grocery store in a middle-class neighborhood, blue collar, and so we had a lot of different cultures come in, Hispanic and white and Asian and whatnot, and so it was kind of a natural that since they liked food that they started integrating.
She has since played with the menu, catering the dishes to more health-conscious items.
When we first opened, our tortillas were made with lard, but a few years after that, we wanted to cater to the vegetarians, and so we started making the tortillas with soy.
The landscape of customers has changed in nearly 3 decades.
Our demographics, originally when we opened, our demographics were definitely from males from about 25 to 45, the 1.2 children, you know, the dog, the cat, and now it's really gone to where it includes a lot of teenagers because they've been coming in since they were babies, their families have come in, and then all the way up to senior citizens who are more adventurous.
The sweet and sour quesadilla, jerk chicken, and emerald chicken burritos are what keep customers coming back. The menu continues to evolve, and in the future, Eve hopes to incorporate more cultures in her dishes.
Perhaps Indian food, or you know, something that will work into the Jamaican a little more, maybe a roti instead of just a tortilla.
People's palates are really growing, and we have a really intelligent, you know, a really intelligent guests who come from a lot of very different backgrounds.
At the Henry, high-end cuisine is the name of the game, but not just dressing up plates with pretty garnishes. It's ultimately about food choices. What's on the menu that distinguishes this 2-year-old restaurant from others?
What is American food? American food is this huge melting pot of, you know, a million different genres and cuisines. It's just not, you know, grilled corn on the cob and pot pies. It's everything else that we have here in this neighborhood, and you know, we really try to touch on all those aspects.
No longer do restaurants just have to have good food. They also need a way to create buzz. Across the street from the Henry is Flower Child, not only different in name, but completely different in approach. The food revolution satisfies the health-conscious customer, consumed with organic food. All the fixings are homegrown.
It's like every day you run into a new food that's GMO or whatever. So we're kind of always looking to just keep buying better ingredients.
A restaurant that may not have survived decades ago now thrives. The millennial hotspot serves happy food for a healthy world.
People are aware of what they're putting in their bodies these days. And it used to be, you just make great food. It's not like that anymore. It's where did this come from? What farmer? How did he raise it? All of that stuff is important to people, and it's important to us.
With each new restaurant popping up, the competition is becoming more intense. Restaurants are having to evolve to the demand of customers, whether that dish comes from a blending of 2 cultures, diverse taste, or earthy dishes. And as the faces that put their money where their mouth is change, so do the menus.